Do you remember the movie The Iron Giant? Well, I had a friend drop this off. This is the Iron Giant doll, I guess you would call it. And it's got an on-off switch back here. And it does nothing. Made in China. Maybe you can see that, maybe you can't. But it does not do anything. So I believe it has batteries up in the feet. So let's go ahead and open the feet of this thing. And I wonder if, maybe those won't go that way. Oh, I don't want to break this thing. But, oh yeah, look at that. It's great value batteries. Do we have voltage? Let's get a voltmeter out real quick. And I'll put it on volts. And I wonder what end is the, well, there's 3.2. Okay, are these connected in any, yep, 6.1 volts and dropping, really? 5.8, 5.7. Huh. Is it trying to do something? 5.702 is where it landed at. So 4.1, 4.1, 5.7. It's trying to do something. It's pulling the battery voltage down. So this must be kind of hard to see, but this is the negative terminal right there, and then this one is the positive, and I've got 5.7 volts. That should work. So I should have about 1.5, about 1.5, and let's get it over to here. Come on, without dropping it. So I got 1.6 on all four batteries. So that's 3.2 times 2 would be 6.4 volts. And so that's what I get. Well, why is it 5.7? It should be 6.2. Wait a minute. Let's try it again. 1618, 1621, 1618, 1619. So let's call this 1.6 times 4. So why am I not getting, what the heck is going on here? Okay, let's pop the batteries out and see if we have corroded connections. I don't see any issues with this whatsoever. It's perfect. So I wonder if we can do a resistance check. Let's just go on the beeper. So we know that's going to be good there. And there. And then should we have continuity? No. So there should be a lead that connects one side to the other side. And the power switch is on. Huh. Okay. Well, I see a bunch of screws. Let's try to take the robot's back off and see what happens. We find a good Phillips, small Phillips to get down in here. Oh, one came out. That's good. 2. Three. You're just kind of hanging on for life, obviously. 4. Maybe I need to remagnetize my screwdriver. So I'm wondering if this thing will actually pop open. Maybe not. Oh, I don't want to take it too far apart because it'll never go back together. Alright, let me just see if I can get the screws out of here. Yep. Okay, all the screws are out. And it's trying to open. Oh, maybe the front opens? Everything looks good so far. Oh, so the arms are, whoop, they're just for show. Well, try to figure out how to put those back later. I'm just going to put a couple of marks on these. That way that one goes back in the same orientation. So here are the leads from the batteries. Let me put this back in macro. One moment, please. Okay, so I have the batteries back in it. And let me try to zoom out just a bit. That's a little too close. Interestingly enough, there is a nice solder bridge right there. Great work, China. And we'll try to get it back here. And there it is, focused. And try to get this all in the same shot. Gotta zoom out just a bit. So looking at this unit, I see the blue and gray come out of one leg, and then the orange and yellow come out of the other leg. So I'm on DC volts. So I just want to make sure that on the blue and the gray, I have 2.6. That should be 3.2, I believe. And then on the orange and yellow, I have 3.2. So why do I not have 3.2 on these? Because if I measure the battery voltage, I have 3.2. Is it just an open in the leg? So that's one leg, 3.2, and that is the other leg, 3.2. And the yellow and the blue are connected together, 0. So between the orange lead and this lead, yeah, there's the problem. I've only got 0.47 volts. I'm going to get the other multimeter out with the low impedance mode. I'm going to put a slight load on the battery, so we'll swap that one out for this one. We'll put it in the low impedance mode. Now we'll go ahead and measure across both batteries. 3.2 and 1.2. So let's go back to ohms and we'll check the gray lead. Let's put it in continuity so it beeps. That one's good. Then the blue lead. I've got nothing. That's the problem. Now it does have a fuse. And the fuse is good. The fuse does test good. So we have an open on, let's see, what lead was it? So the gray lead. The gray lead is good. But the blue lead is open. Let's test the other ones. The yellow lead. Good. And the orange lead. Good. So I just don't have anything on the blue lead. Nope. Nope. Okay. So let's just look at the blue lead. It looks good. I wonder if it's just been fatigued or somebody. I think this guy got this at like the Goodwill store. But you can see the blue lead runs down through here and through this leg and up into here. Let's go ahead and pop out these screws right here and just take a look around. I'm just going to go ahead and pull the batteries out of this thing. And I'm sorry if you can't see that. I have it zoomed in way too far. My bad. All right, screws are out. Oh dear. Do you see what I see? Probably not, because there's not enough wire lead. But the blue lead is not connected. Now, how am I going to fix that? Does this thing pop open somehow? I wonder. Yeah, man, there's no way. It's not really meant to move. That's the problem. Let's go ahead and zoom back out. I need to get like maybe a 1/2 inch more lead down in here. Oh, this thing just snaps together right here. Okay, well that worked. Oh, it's meant to move with the motor. Okay, I see. So this thing actually moves up and down to move the rest of the unit. Luckily, it just snaps together. So, oh, look at that. Okay, let's turn the soldering station on. And now I should be able to pull the gray lead out as well. And, no, good, they didn't glue them. Well, actually, they did glue them right there. There's a drop of hot glue right there. Wow. Wow, great solder job, China. Great job. So, I wonder if I could pull this. Oh, it's all glued together. Okay, well, I think I have enough right there. Okay, one moment while this thing warms up. Okay, so I'm going to try to strip this back very, very gently. That looks good. Give it a slight twist. And if I can find some solder, there it is. And it dropped it like a dumb arse. And about 3 feet of it rolled off. And still warming up. Hang on. Still warming up. Okay, we are up to 800 degrees, which is what I typically try to use for soldering. This one looks like crap. Now look at that. Wow. Oh, freaking solder landed on my 117. Well, you'll see that later in videos. Freaking landed right on the display on my 117. I'll have to try to polish it out. Some year. Not this one. Let's see. Small cutters. I'll strip it back just a wee bit. We'll twist it. Tin it. Add some fresh solder to the battery terminal. Okay, I'm good with that. Scrape off that extra solder right there. No, doggone it. Come on, why you gotta be like that? Oh, gotta shut the door, the vacuum's coming on. The robot vacuum, that's what you may or may not have heard in the background. It is currently 1 a.m. Exactly 1 a.m. That's when the robot vacuum comes on to clean my floors. Okay, so I gotta figure out how all this goes back together. So this all, what the fork? Okay, that goes there. And we'll pull the leads back kind of tight like they were. Blue one needs a hair more. Now the hard part is getting this little hole. Let me get this where you can see it. I'm sorry about that. So this, wow, how do they do this? Holy crap. That's why they got hot glue everywhere. Yeah, I'm sure that's why they hot glued everything together. Oh, jeez. Okay, so you know what? I've got confidence. This is going to work, so I'm going to reassemble this portion of it. Oh, that opens up. That is so cool. I gotta put the arms in first. What the fork? Come on, people. Okay, so I made those marks so that this half would go together that way. So thumb is facing down, and I assume the other thumb must face down as well, like that. Now the thumbs are going to be facing up. And we'll put all this together. Oh, can you imagine working at a factory that makes this stuff? I mean, I work at a factory that makes stuff, but nothing like this. Okay, the butt screw has been installed. The right hip screw, the right shoulder screw. Once again, it's late. It's 1:03 in the morning on, well, look, June 1st, 2023. Okay, so the arms are not going to fall out at this point. And I think as long, so these are meant to move. They had this glued down over here for some odd reason. Well, I think I'm just going to go ahead and leave it kind of like that. So that hole's got to line up with that pin, and then this hole's got to line up with, or this hole's got to line up with that pin. Oh, well, there we go. That makes it easy. And then that makes it walk, I guess. Wow, can you imagine working at this factory? They probably got a special jig that compresses all this stuff back together. We'll hook that one in first. Is that one still connected? Yes, it is. But the wire's coming out. Shoot. So these ran over there on that side. I do remember that part. Now if they would stay there, it would be perfect, but they want to pop out. Well, we'll give them just the slightest little bit of pre-tension. I think they're supposed to run up in the center of that thing. Okay, stay. So it looks like that hook's got to go in first. Like that. And then everything else. Yes, look at that. Snapped together. Alright, let's see if we can get these screws back in peacefully. Oh, that one's still got a screw in it. Okay. And I don't have the battery plate back on it, but I'm missing a screw. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Okay. My bad. Okay, screws are in. Get the solder out of here. Turn the soldering station off. Voltmeter, you go bye-bye. Power switch off. Let's load some batteries back into this thing. And the exposure looks really off. Maybe it's very low. So I'm not going to do anything else but attach the batteries and flip it to on. Oh shoot, there's a freaking wire sticking out of the top. Okay, well, it does operate. So once again, I love my job so much, I'm going to do it twice. I'm not taking the screws out though. How the F? Oh, that's how. I didn't tuck the wires back in there like that. Okay. My bad. Okay, head is reinstalled. And if I can just get all these pieces back in without pinching any more wires, please. Well, it's off. Why are you making noise? Oh, it doesn't like that. Oh, shoot. The frickin' legs came off. Well, this is what happens when you do stuff kind of live. So that's the problem. I gotta flip it over the other way. Stop it! Okay, battery out. Oh, the head fell out again. Doggone it. Okay, so these have to go up in there, like that. And then the head must go there. Route that wire up out of the way. Why couldn't you tell me I got all these wires tucked out? Come on, people. Oh, the dog's gonna come and visit me now. Okay. Nope, not okay. Wire sticking out again. Shoot. Oh yeah, no one's gonna make it past 6 minutes in this video. I'm already 12 minutes into this one segment. I cannot imagine working at a factory that builds these things. Wow, this is not going as planned. And that's why. A freaking arm came out of there. Okay, wires are tucked. They probably have some special tool that they use when they put these things together at the factory. Alright, I am good with that. Look at that. All back together. Alright, let's put a bunch of screws back into the back of this thing. The Iron Giant. My kids love this movie. And when the customer showed me this doll, I was like, I recognize that. The Iron Giant. I actually think I owned this movie on VHS and on DVD. I probably still have it on DVD. I doubt that I have it on VHS any longer. Kicking myself in the bottom for getting rid of so many old VHS tapes that I used to have that had vintage commercials. That's like the only reason I wanted to save these old tapes, was for the commercials. I threw away probably 100 VHS tapes that had old 70s and 80s commercials on them, since I got into video in the late 70s, like 79, and very early 80s. Okay, shall we put the last battery in it and see what happens? Sure, why not? And I think I'll just put the feet. Wrong foot. Dumb arse. Okay, foot attached. Other foot. Okay, I'm happy with that. It actually works. You really can't see it, but didn't this open up before? So even if the power switch is off, it made some noises previously. It's like it has another switch. So yeah, even if the power switch is turned off, it only makes two sayings. Okay, power switch is back on. How does it know when it's upright? There's no switches in the arms or anything. It was walking. Why is it not walking? Maybe it has to be off for a limited amount of time before it decides to walk again. There we go. So the eyes are green now. Now the eyes are red. Okay, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. So that is the Iron Giant dolly. The Iron Giant and all related characters and elements and period. What? Can you complete a sentence? Really? Warner Brothers. It looks like Whammer Brothers. I'm sure it's Warner Brothers Entertainment Inc. S19. And the model is a WG20101208. Well, actually, that's not the model. That's some other number. Model number 2010-12-WS. And anything else? Oh, this device complies with Part 15 of the FCC rules. Operation is subject to the following 2 conditions. This device may not cause harmful interference and okay, I gotta make it walk. I'm sure it's just going to say that this device must accept. Okay, let's make it walk. Hang on. There we go. This device must accept any interference received, including interference that may cause undesired operation. So, yeah, that's just like a loophole the FCC uses to get them out of any issues. It may not cause interference, but it may accept any interference that something else may cause. Okay, that's it. The Iron Giant Dolly working once again. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Everyone have a great day. Thanks again. Bye-bye. Sorry for the long video. Bye-bye.